Watchman on the wall. As always, family, we got a good one tonight. We're still continuing on the heart. We got to get this heart right. All praise, all praise. We got to get this heart right. Now you know that I think I named this one old foolish woman. Guard that heart, something around that nature. But I'm going to show you here what this old foolish woman that we're talking about. Now, you know, I asked you guys to read along, and I asked you guys to think about all the words that are coming out your mouth. Read along. I want you to listen to yourself. Think about it. Think about what is being said. And I know that the Most High said. Now we're gonna move forward. Now, we talked in previous classes about uh, guarding the heart. Okay, in Proverbs. Now we know in Proverbs it says that guard the heart with all diligency. Right? Very important that you guard it. Telling you that. Why? Because all the issues of life comes out of that heart. And we also showed you in Ecclesiastes chapter 10, verse 2, it says, a wise man's heart is at his right hand, but a left hand. Now, I explained to you guys that the fool heart and the wise heart is in the same place. Now, which one are you going to let out? See, don't let anyone tell you this bullshit about, you okay and you this good woman and all of that. Listen, I'm telling you, you're gonna surprise yourself and you're gonna hurt others and you're gonna hurt yourself also because you're gonna say, I didn't think that I could do something like that. Yet in evidence, well, you didn't think you could do it, but you did do it. See, so I'm here to tell you that you have both of those in you, male and female, woman and man. Now I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you about this old woman. See, because she didn't guard her heart, and see, she said something that was in her heart, but in reality, she didn't know that was in her heart. She didn't. Now I'm gonna show you here in the pages now. Okay, now let us go forward here. We're gonna look at things and then we're gonna move on. Now let's go to the book of Job. Let's back up and let's go to the book of Job. Now let's watch this right here now. Watch this. Watch this. And see, all I want is some good students, who wants to learn. I need some students that wants to learn and then they're serious about their God. They're serious about the Most High, and they're serious about their condition, about the ways of their life and what they, you know, desire to do concerning the things pertaining to the Most High. See, that's where a person's heart has to be. Just like Daniel purposed in his heart, huh? And then God came and helped him. See, you have to want to do this thing. You can do it. You can't. Oh, now. Now I'm gonna show you. Let's go here to Job, the second chapter. Let's read verses 6. Oh, let's read 9 and 10. And it said, the Lord said unto Satan, behold, he is in thine hand, but save his life. So went Satan forth from the presence of the Lord, Job with sores, boils, from the sole of his feet until his crown. So it started down at the sole of his feet and then worked its way all the way up to the top of his head. And they called it cancer because they didn't know what it was. But like that, because of who he was, even though he didn't know who he was. But this, what you see here, the exact thing, and I mean exact thing. I was a little something growing up, and it happened to him just like it is in the pages. And he took him a pot, potsherd and scraped himself withal, and he sat down among the ash. Then said his wife unto him, this is a woman. This is his wife. His wife. You should pay close attention to the language. See, because remember we showed you guys in Psalm 141, I think of 141 verses 1 through 4, where he tells the Most High to put a watch at his mouth, and then keep his lips. See, one has to guard their heart. One has to not let any and everything come out of their mouths. And see here, you can see now. I'm gonna show it to you. It's right in the pages. I'm not making up anything. See, and I guarantee you, she didn't know that this was in her. Because if she knew that this was in her, she would have guarded her heart. But this was in her, and look how freely she talks. In her mouth. That's why I call her just like Job called her, foolish. I showed you about the fool's heart. And the same place. It's all about which one you gonna let. Then said his wife unto him, doest thou still retain thine integrity? God. I'm trusting my God. I know my God. I'm going to hold on to what I know. Curse God and die. His wife told him. Huh? Words coming from someone that you are married to, and someone that you supposed to love. And what she told him to do to his lost all respect for God. Lost fear. There is no wisdom there. Because wisdom, you curse him and die. See, that's what happens to people when individuals go against God's word. They go against God's word and telling you. They convince you to go against God's word. Listen, nobody can convince me to go against God's word. Hell no. It's God's word and God's word only. No fear. No fear of the Most High God. She tells her husband, curse God and die. See, but when you love God, when you respect God, huh? God, when you believe in God, huh? Talk. No matter how the deck is stacked against you, no matter what, no matter what you have heard, See, that's can go on your five senses. But maybe my wife is right. Hell no. She's wrong with the $3 bill. But maybe I should. Hell no, I'm not gonna listen to her bullshit. Job said, no, I'm not gonna listen to that bullshit. Look, verse 10. Unto her, thou speakest as one of the ass. Yeah, he checks her in the pages. You gotta see it. Foolish woman speaketh at the hand of God. Your sin. I told you about your mouth. I told you about your mouth. I told you about your mouth and your lips. I showed you over there. Nothing. I ain't making up nothing. God. That good and evil come from who? God. It's in his hands. It's not in her. The hands of God and God alone. In the pages. Ain't nobody gonna tell me nothing about nothing when it comes to my God. I don't give a damn what you say. I mean, you can gather up 20 people and they can talk the same bullshit you talking. I'm not listening to that bullshit because I know who's in charge. And you can see right here, Job like them. You're foolish. You foolish woman. You're speaking as a foolish woman. Let's look at that again. And he says, because of 9, she said, curse God, comma, and die. But he said to her, thou speakest as one of the foolish woman speaketh. That's garbage. What you got coming out of your mouth. When you don't respect the Most High God, that is only him. There's nobody else. It says in the beginning, God said, God alone stretched the heavens. God alone made the first man Adam. God alone the sun in the sky. God alone set the moon there, huh? God alone makes the water go and that breathe waited on him to open. God alone. God alone. Ain't no see here. In the latter part of it, let's finish reading 10 again. It said, but Job said to her, thou speakest as one of the foolish woman speaketh. What? End of God? Comma. Shall we not receive evil? Question mark. not Job sin with his lips. Right in the pages. Right in the pages. See, that is a man that stands on the promises of God. That is a man that loves his God. That is a man know that these things are going to happen. Huh? But when it happen, who's doing it? God is doing it. God is doing it. Not a part of it. I'm going to come out on the winning side, not the losing side. I'm going to come out. But you will lose every time without God. And if you think God is going to do something with you in your heart, all right, you got to be out your mind. You got to be out your mind. When you got ulterior motives and you're doing things the way that, well, I want to do things like this and this is how it's going to be, God is not going to bless that. He's not. He'll let you go head on and make a fool of you because in the end, he's going to make a fool of you. Going to make a fool out of you. Now, let's keep on going here now. Okay. We're here at, let's go back to Proverbs. Let's go to Proverbs. Now, watch this right here. We're going back to Proverbs. It's right in the pages. Proverbs chapter 9. Now, let's watch this right here. Now, watch this. Proverbs 9 and 8. Now, watch this. Chapter 9, verse 8. It says, reprove not a scorner. He hateth thee. Rebuke a wise man, and he will love you. See that? You can't, all that you give him, he'll shit back and throw it in your face. But a person that has wisdom, you rebuke them, they'll say, man, thank you for checking me, man. You know, I was wrong, man. You know, I really, thank you for checking me. But look what it says here. Wise man, and he will be yet wiser. Teach just man, and he will increase in learning. Okay. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. See that? See, but a fool say in his heart, there is no God. That's what a fool would say. There is no God. But then we'll play along, with this, because this is what's popular now, and this is what's in, that everybody call themselves doing now. So we just play along with it. We just play along with it, but in our heart, you're really not a part of it. You're really not a part of it. See, so you don't fear God, so you don't have any wisdom. Talk all day long. But if you don't fear God, wise. There's one that we're going to talk about later on. And I'm going to show you guys how this individual, God had given them wisdom, and they corrupted it. See, God can give a person wisdom, and they can corrupt it. It could be, one of the best person that could articulate and talk and hand gesture and all this right here. And God could have given them that wisdom, and now they have tarnished it. They have corrupted it. Now I'm gonna show you guys later on how that can be, and I'm gonna show you the steps, and I'm gonna show you step by step. And if you think about it, cross people just like that. Now we're gonna keep on going now. Is the beginning of wisdom, And the knowledge of the holy is understanding. By me, that they shall be multiplied. Who? Wisdom? Wisdom said by me. The years of thy life shall be increased. If thou wilt be wise, thou shalt be wise for thyself. But if thou scornest, thou alone art buried. A foolish woman is comeliness. She's simple and knoweth nothing. For she sitteth at the door of her house, the seat in the high places of the city. So she could be seen. She wants to see somebody. She wants everybody to see her and talk. Talk. Oh yeah, that's it. That's her. That's her. That's her. And see, she's not wise at all. She don't have any wisdom. When you back up and you look at Proverbs chapter 8, it says here that uh um the light in the sons of men. Let's look at Proverbs chapter 8. Love with. And look what it says here now. This is not a joke. Proverbs 8 and 30, it says, Then I was by him. Now this is as one brought up with him. And I was daily his delight. Talking about being the most high delight. Rejoicing always before him. Rejoicing in the habitable parts of his earth. See that? See, it's like when you make a cake and it comes out, you look at it, oh, it's good, it's good. Now we're going to set it here and let it settle down. Settle down. See, so wisdom is in all the habitable places. Huh? Huh? It says here, all the habitable places of his earth. Not mine. Of his. My delight were with the sons. Yeah. He didn't say anything about no woman. She didn't say anything about delight is with who? The sons of men. Why? Because God gave his word to the men. If the man abide by God's word, it's because wisdom is with God. Huh? It's right in the pages. It's right in the page. Um, First Samuel. First Samuel. Samuel. Now watch it right here. Watch this. Watch this right here. I'm gonna show you. Show you now. I'm gonna show you. First Samuel. Now let's go here. First Samuel chapter 18. Now watch this. Watch this right here. Now this one in. First Samuel 18. And then we gonna close. First Samuel 18. All right. First Samuel 18. Okay. First Samuel 18. Okay, I got that. Now let's move down to verse 20. David had went out here and took care of business with Mr. Goliath. All right. Now look what Saul gave David his daughter. Now Michelle. It says, and Michelle, Saul's daughter, loved David. Huh? And they told Saul, and the thing pleased him. All right? Now we see. Now we're not gonna spend too much time on that, but look, Saul's daughter, pages. I ain't making them nothing. She loved him. She loved him. She loved him. It's right in the pages. On to verse 22. Now watch this right here now. And Saul commanded his servants, saying, commune with David secretly, and say, behold, the king has delight in thee, and all his servants love thee. Now therefore be the king's son-in-law. So you can see here now, Saul called himself uh little trouble here for David. He don't love him. He just cooking up some stuff now because he as you guys know the story. Um, David was supposed to get the other girl, but Saul gave her to somebody else, and then he gave this one here too. But anyway, let's see. Now we have verse 22. Now let's keep on going. It says, and Saul's servant spake those words in the ear of David. And David said, seemeth it to be you a light thing to be a king's son-in-law, seeing that I am a poor man and lightly esteemed. And the servants of Saul told him, saying, on this manner David spake. And Saul said, thus shall ye say to David, the king desire not any dwelling, but 100 foreskins of the Philistines to be avenged of the king's enemy. Saul thought to make David fall by the hand of the Philistines. And when his servants told David these words, it pleased David well to be the king's son-in-law. And days were not expired. Wherefore David arose and went, he and slew of David bought their foreskins, and they gave them in full tale to the king, that he might be the king's son-in-law. And Saul gave him Michal, his daughter, to wife. All right? Now, this is his wife now. This is his wife now. Love pages. And Saul saw and knew that the Lord was with David. And that Michal, Saul's daughter, loved David. Huh? Y'all see that? But let's jump. Let's jump. Talking about. She loved him, right? Oh yeah, she loved him. Loved him. Now let's go to 2 Samuel 6. Now remember now, she loved him now. She loved him. Not only loves him, and this is his wife. Now let's look at verses 12. Now it says, and it was told King David, saying, the Lord has blessed the house of Obedon, and all came unto him because of the ark of God. So David went and brought up the ark of God from the house of Obedon into the city of David with gladness. Y'all see that? Do y'all see that? Now it says, and it was so that when David that bare the ark of the Lord had gone 6 paces, he sacrificed ox and fatlings. Okay? On a sacrifice. Now I'm going to prove to y'all that David was not out of his clothes. All right? I know y'all been taught that bullshit, that David danced out of his clothes, but I'm telling you, that's not true. I'm going to prove it to you. I'm going to prove it to you. Now look what he said. He's doing a sacrifice here. He can't sacrifice naked. There's an order. And I'm going to show y'all the order. Now watch this right here now. And David danced before the Lord. David was girded. Oh! king apparel. But he has an ephod on. A linen ephod. Okay. Okay. Stop right there. You want to stop the high priest? That's verse 15. Yeah, let's stop there now. Let us go to 2 Samuel 18. Watch you. Let's go to 2 Samuel 18. Now watch you. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you what this ephod is. See, that is a part of the priestly uniform. But the king had to put that on when he did a sacrifice. The bullshit that don't know nothing about nothing. Yet and still, all praise. A fool you are. Now let's go to I say 2 Samuel 18. No, not 2 Samuel 18. Um, um, okay. All right. Okay, let's go to 2. Let's stay in 1 Samuel. Let's back up. Let's back up. 1 Samuel chapter 2. Let's back up. 1 Samuel chapter 2. Now watch this right here. Watch it right here. And then we'll go to 2 Samuel. 1 Samuel 2. Now watch it now. I'm gonna deal with this ephod, okay? We're gonna go a little bit over 30 minutes, but that's all right. 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 1 Samuel chapter 2, verses um Samuel chapter 2, verses 18 and 19. Now watch it right here. Those 3 sons of Zeruiah, there, Jobab, Esher, and whatever his name is, and Esher was a light of foot as a wild boar. And Esher, okay, are we right, Samuel? No, 1 Samuel. I know it didn't sound right. 1 Samuel. We get there. My fault, family. 1 Samuel. I'm in the wrong book. That's all right. We'll get it. We'll get it. I'm gonna show you. Because this is about Samuel. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. We're in 1 Samuel chapter 2. Okay, 1 Samuel chapter 2. All right, verse 18 and 19. Now, watch here. But Samuel ministered to the Lord, being a child. I guess Samuel is naked too, right? According to those that say David danced out of his clothes. I guess Samuel here is ministering before the Lord, linen ephod. But this same thing David had on. He's a child. Let them that tell you that bullshit. David should be naked. Well, if David should be, then Samuel should be naked also, right? Ooh. What a fool. Fool. What a fool. I mean, kind of bullshit. And all you do is holler, all praise, all praise, all praise. Not true. Now let us go back to well let me go ahead and hit this grand slam here. All right. Let's look at Exodus. Let's go back to Exodus. Exodus 20, Exodus 28. Let's go there. Let's go to Exodus 20, Exodus 28. Now watch it right now. It's right in the pages. Let's read verses 4. It says, and these are the garments which they shall make: a breastplate, and an ephod, and a robe, and a border coat, a mitre, and a girdle. And they shall make holy garments for Aaron, thy brother, and his son, that he may minister unto me in the priest's office. There it is again. That same ephod. So I guess all of Aaron and his sons, I guess they was naked too before the Most High. What a fool. But let me show you this foolish ass woman. Let me show you this woman that loved David and was married to David. Now I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you. It's right in the page. Chapter 18. 7 chapter 18. Let me go back here. First 7 chapter 18. Now watch this right here now. First 7 chapter 18. We stopped at verse we stopped around about, okay, we stopped at verse 23, right? And let me see, okay, went on down, and we stopped at Saul, okay, and we stopped over there at verse 29, and then it says, let's do verse 29, because I don't think we did that one. I think we're going to go on down to verse 29. Do we need 29? 29. Okay, let's go to Second Samuel. Second Samuel. Now, let's go to Second Samuel. Now we're right. Let's go to Second Samuel, verse 6. Now, watch this. Second Samuel, chapter 6, verse 12. Now, let's look at that. And it was told, the Lord has blessed the house of, okay, all right. Let's get on down here. Let's get on down. And we went down to verse 18. All right, and we showed there that David had this linen ephod on. Yeah, David leaped and danced, didn't he? Now let's go back up to 2 Samuel chapter 6. Let's read verse 15. So David in all the ark of the Lord with shouting and with the sounds of the trumpets. And as the ark of the Lord came into the city of David, Saul's daughter looked through a window and saw King David leaping and dancing before the Lord, and she despised. She despised him. She despised him in her heart. But this is the one that loved him. Then married. Now, you guys know anybody that don't like you, they're not going to say anything nice about you. Despise him in her heart. And they brought in the ark of the Lord and set it in his place in the midst of the tabernacle that David had pitched for it. And David offered burnt offerings and for the Lord. Why? Because he had a linen ephod on. He had a part of the priestly uniform. And that's how he could do his offerings. He had clothes on. He had clothes on. He had clothes on. But look at how his wife talks about him. Because she was mad because God chose David over her daddy. It's right in here. I ain't making it up. But look what it says. And as soon as David had made an end of offering burnt offerings and peace offering, he blessed the people in the name of the Lord of hosts. And he dealt among all the people, every among the whole multitude of Israel, as well to the women and men, to everyone a cake of bread and a good piece of flesh and a flag of wine. So all the people departed, everyone to his own home. Then David returned to bless his household. And Michal, the daughter of Saul, came out to meet David and said, "How glorious was the king of Israel today, who uncovered himself today in the eyes of the handmaids of his servants, as one of the vain fellows, shameless, uncovered himself. Now y'all see, oh, his king, royal, robe, hat, all that. He had on a linen ephod, a part of the priest's uniforms. I showed you guys that. He's not naked. But here she's on him because David humbled Israel. David came down from off of his king, made himself just like a common man before his God. Is right. It chose me before thy father Israel. Therefore I will play and I will yet be more than dust, and I will be base in my own sight. Base, come down. Huh? Huh? Base me came like the commoners. Like me, myself, that was one that asked, say, well, base and come down and tell them. So I look, I got individuals that work for the high priest. I don't have to base myself, and I won't base myself. No, I'm not coming down. No, that ain't gonna happen. Never no more. Never, never. No, never, never. Here you see David, he'll say, and I will yet be more vile than dust, and I will be base in my own sight, and of my men servants which thou hast spoken of them shall I have in honor. See that? Therefore Michelle, the daughter of Saul, had no children unto the day, but the Most High shut her womb up. Huh? Because she didn't guard her mouth. She's talking about David basing himself, coming down, and David is showing humility to his God. An ephod on, doing sacrifices, covered up, covered up, but not in its royal entirety. In the priestly attire, do sacrifice unto his God. David never was naked. Never. So the ones that telling y'all this bullshit, David did a good thing. David was Lord, his God. You gotta know who you're listening to. So we close there. All right? Y'all see what came out of her heart, didn't you? Married to the man. Loved the man. Came out of her heart. Huh? She lied on him. Tried to make him look like a chump. But see what God, and God stopped her ass. God shut her womb up where she could not have a child. And all the women in Israel, it was a bring forth a child, especially if it was a man child. Say shalom. All right? I love you guys, and we're going to keep on dealing with this heart. Now, y'all know how we do it at the end of the broadcast. We come together with one voice, right? Okay, here we go on the count of three. 1, 2, 3. Until next time, family, I say shalom, and I love you.